What's up, YouTube? Today we're back, and today is NFT drop day. And if you guys don't know, today, probably maybe by the time you watch this video, it's already over. But today was Space Jam's NFT drop day. It has not happened yet at the time of recording this video. They announced something that usually happen like 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and they're like once or twice a month. But they announced some fire for next month. So next month is going to be costly for a lot of you. So before we get into today's video, and I'm going to talk about the redeemables themselves, because I got a whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I got 17 redeemables sitting right here, and I'm wanting to show them to you guys. So we're going to talk NFT redeemables, and I'm going to show you what they look like so you guys can decide. Is this something you want to get into, or is this something you want to pass on? Right now, it's a sketchy thing, and I'm going to be absolutely honest with you. I have not been buying as much NFTs as I used to. There's a few reasons. We'll get into all that. Anyway, before we get into the video, 1, hit that like button, and 2, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you follow me around for all this other fun stuff, because as you can see, I got stuff behind me that I'd like to show you guys, so make sure you come hang out with me on a daily or every other day basis, because I like doing these. So let's get into today's Funko's NFT. So today, like I said, it's an NFT drop day. It's Space Jam. Those that don't know, we're talking the original Space Jam. So this happens at 2 o'clock today. It's 12:30 now as we record this video. So an hour and a half, the Space Jam NFTs drop. Honestly, I might actually just pass on them. There was nothing in that set besides, I think, the Grail that I actually wanted. It was not that great. I'll post a picture here, boom, of what they look like. And you guys, if you decide to buy them, I hope you did good. If you passed, next month, you might be in trouble. And why do I say next month you might be in trouble? Well, they announced fire for next month. In March, they announced we are getting Transformers Series 2. I was not around Funko NFTs when Transformers Series 1 came out, and I know people love Series 1. So Series 2 is coming out in March. Star Trek, The Next Generation. That's getting a Funko NFT drop. Boom! So you're like, well, Transformers is fire, but Star Trek, man, 50-50. How about this? We're getting Star Wars NFTs next month in March. Boom! Fire! Now, we don't know what any of the redeemables are yet, but as far as the lines and the announcement, March can be very expensive. Let's hope we get something special for each of these drops, because these could make or break probably Funko NFTs in general. So what happened with the Disney line is Disney came out, Mickey and Friends. People were excited, except for the fact that the redeemables were not that great. Now, am I going to probably grab a couple of redeemables? Yes, I am, because there's a couple in there I do want. Now, that being said, I don't think they're great. I think you could go get them in the pop for a lot cheaper. That's very, very similar to what you want. But yeah, I didn't think the Disney one was that great. And the fact that Disney was a drop exclusive, so you had to go through drop to buy anything or do anything via buy and sell and stuff like that. And Star Wars is going to be the same way. Let's hope the Star Wars redeemables are fire so it doesn't crush the Star Wars line. I'm going to tell you right now, if the Transformers and Star Wars one fails, like they burn 40 to 50% of the packs like they have been doing recently, Funko NFT is dead. There is no coming back from this. Those are two massive lines that if 40 to 50% of these packs get burned again, I don't see how Funko Digital can survive. That's being honest with you guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. I don't see how it could survive past March if packs get burned. Now, if they burn like 10%, or if they don't release a lot of packs and they do this smartly and throw some fire redeemables at us, we might have another year of Funko Digital with us. But they need to keep at that pace. They need to bring fire every drop. And honestly, they have not done that lately. And after the Comic-Con nonsense and the lack of fire they brought with Funko NFTs and the amount of packs that they've been burning, people have lost hope in Funko Digital. And it's sad. It's sad because this was such a fun thing to do. I like opening packs, and Funko Digital's tons of fun, and it's a gamble. I get it, it's a gamble. And people don't like to gamble. People want to go out and buy their pop, but when you go to the store to hunt down a chase, you're hoping that you get that chase. That chase was probably not going to be there. Just saying. If you buy Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, baseball cards, football cards, you know you're gambling and hoping to get that bonus rare cards out of those packs. You know this, I know this, so, you know. But for some reason with Funko, people like, I just want to buy a pop. So what I want to do, I don't want to gamble for the pop, I just want to buy the pop. You know what? You do you. That's kind of how I feel. I will never criticize someone that goes, you know what, I'm just not going to chase it. I'm not going to buy the cards. I'm just going to go buy the pop when it finally goes live. And I feel that because a lot of us, when we do get into this and we buy the digital cards, we wait months before the pop is finally shipped to us. Months before the pop is trying to ship to us. Remember that. It's a waiting period before you finally get a physical pop in your hand. So I understand some people's like lack of interest, frustrations, and you may not get the pop in a good condition. The pop may be destroyed. USPS, FedEx, whoever delivered it may absolutely just ran over with a truck and drop, and Funko may or may not do anything for you. It's a rough game. So, that being said, I understand why some of you guys think these are stupid. But for those of you that don't know what's going on, I'm going to put a link below, Funko Digital. Go check it out. Read all about it. I'm also going to link a video on how to do things. Gastlecast released a really good video on how to do things. I'm going to highly recommend them. It's an older video. It may not be up to date, but it kind of gives you a ballpark idea of what to do. And you got an idea of what to do with your Funko Digitals. So far, I have been relatively lucky with my pops. I've had a couple pops come with minor damage, but nothing crazy, nothing that makes me go, oh crap, I gotta send it back, or oh, I'm gonna get $10 credit for it, or whatever nonsense they're gonna do. I've been pretty lucky, and I've been pretty lucky on pack pulls. So what started me on this Funko Digital? Well, when I found out about Funko Digital, I was actually about to go to, was it the Motley Crue concert? I think I was about to go to the Motley Crue concert, actually. I was walking around Hershey Park, and I said, oh look, they went live, let me buy a pack. I bought 2 packs. And my first pack, I hit my first redeemable, and the very first card ever I saw of a Funko Digital, and it was this one. It was the Grail Huckleberry Hound. Boom. So this is limited to 999 pieces. Not all 999 were redeemed, but this is a max of 999 pieces. Anything that is not redeemed is supposed to be destroyed. We take their word for it. But this is the Huckleberry Hound NFT. Boom. There you go. This was the Grail. This was what started my addiction. I'm just saying, like, hitting a Grail in your very first card is absolutely amazing. So, where is... Okay. Like I said, Grails are numbered to 999. That's a max that's going to be pulled out of packs. That's the max that's going to be redeemed. It's 999. Now, I've had good luck. Solid luck with since I've been around the Funko NFT line. Let me show you the Grails that I have pulled. Limited to 999. Now, again, not all these have been redeemed. I will post a link below, and it will show you how many of each piece actually gets redeemed. I think it's called Pop and Stock, but it'll have below, how much of each is redeemed, so you can kind of see how much of each is redeemed. And if I remember, I'll put the little asterisk up top that tells you how much of each was actually redeemed when I do this video. Alright, so the next one, a Grail that I got into, was, let's go with the big obscene one, because people hate this one with a passion because of the size. This is the first oversized one they did, was the Buddy the Elf from the Elf line Grail. Did it need to be in a giant box? No, this did not be in a giant box. It's an adorable pop. It's a great pop. But it did not need to be in a giant box like this. It can be in a smaller box. So, again, limited to 999. But this was the Buddy the Elf Grail. There's the card on the back that showed you what you got. Boom. And if you're curious what protectors I'm using for these are $7 a pop. Pop protectors. Pop show alarmers for the Grails and some other stuff. And I think I got some vaulted vinyls too. I do. I have a couple vaulted vinyls. So I'll post links for both of those below so you guys can go check them out and decide which protection you want on your Grails. So this is the Buddy the Elf Grail. Very, very adorable pop. Cute pop. Love this design. This is a good pop. But the box was unnecessary. That is the only pop they have ever done in a box like that. which confused a lot of people on why. The next grail I want to show you guys is from the Flintstones, and it is the Fred Flintstone. Now, I did not like the digital card. When I saw the digital card, I was like, why? But when I got the pop, I absolutely love the pop. It's such a good pop, and this is one of your vaulted vinyl ones, so in case you care. Again, limited to $9.99. There's the card. Boom. Alright, and the last one I'm going to show you guys is actually not in a... I don't have this in a... I'm surprised. Might have to make some changes. It is the Mr. Potato Head. It's Optimus Prime Trail from this Retro Toys line. Again, limited $9.99. This was the first set I almost completed in full. I just missed one pop from this line. One pop. I've seen the Bumblebee. I might go grab it later. But that is the Mr. Potato Head as Optimus Prime. This was a must-have in my opinion. I didn't really care for the retro line in general, but that was a must-have. Alright, so I showed you the grails. The grails are all limited to $9.99 maximum. And you got an idea what you're looking for, what you're getting. You know, you got an idea. Now, the legendaries are another redeemable that you can get, and they are limited to somewhere between like 13 to like 2,500. They can based upon the amount they release, they can be really big legendaries or really small legendaries. And I'm gonna actually just show you the legendaries I have on hand, and you let me know what you think. So, we will start with the Nicktoons one, and it is the Professor Membrane. This was the first one I pulled out my Nicktoons Series 2 pack, and it is the Professor Membrane, limited to 1,800. There's the card on the back, and he is limited to a maximum of 1,800. The other one I got, and I pulled out of the pack, is the Big Head. I needed that Big Head in my life. Look at that. Boom. He's again limited to 1,800. All the legendaries in the Nicktoons Series 2 were limited to 1,800, and I needed a Big Head. I didn't get the Grail Rocker, which kind of saddens me, but that's pretty cool. Alright. The next legendary I'm going to show you is from the Flintstones. You saw the Grail limited to 1,800. Is Wilma with Pebbles. I actually pulled two of these. The other one I ended up selling. That's what the card looked like. Boom in the back. And the best part about a lot of these cards is that since they're digital, they were motion. And this is a cute pop. This is probably one of my favorite pops I own. But it is a NFT. Legendary. 1,800. Alright. The next one I'm going to show you is Elf. I think this is the one I got from Elf. And he is limited to 1,600, and he is Ming Ming. And anyone that knows who Ming Ming was, Ming Ming is also known as Ralphie. So the guy who played Ming Ming also played Ralphie in A Christmas Story. But it is limited to a maximum of 1,600. And he's holding his cup of coffee. He's adorable. Love this pop. It's such a good, so cute. Alright, another legendary I got. This one was limited to 1,550. Like I said, these numbers are all over the place. This was from the Halloween Series 2. This was the only one I pulled, and it is the Krampus. Krampus Freddy. Like, this is not really the one I was hoping to pull, but he turned out amazing. And he is so good. He turned out to be an absolutely epic pop. Look at the hands coming out and everything else. Limited to a maximum of 1,550. Yes, I have this one in a hard protector because he actually held some value. And another legendary I'm going to show you. This one was limited to 1,640. Again, random numbers. I don't know where they come with these numbers from. This was the Demogorgon from the Dungeons and Dragons line. I didn't know how I felt about this pop, but I had pulled two of these. I traded one away for another legendary. But, again, this is actually up on Macari as I speak because I don't really care about Dungeons and Dragons. Alright. The rest of the legendaries I have are from the retro line. So let's start with the one no one probably cares about. Number 1,550 is the Stretch Armstrong. Nobody cared about Stretch. This guy was super cheap. I think it's like 20 bucks. I pulled him. Nobody cared. The next one that people for some reason did not like, I think this is absolutely just a super cute pop, is the Furby. The Furby limited to 1,550. Again, super colorful, super cute. I did actually pull this one too. And the last one I'm going to show you guys is one I actually traded for, is what I traded the Demogorgon for, because I actually wanted this pop, was the Hungry Hippo. And yes, I thought it was cute, but that's him holding the balls in the game. He is awesome. He actually, if you look at his back, he has this thing where you push to, make his mouth move. He's so cool. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but yeah. He does have the little flapper pusher in the back. He's a good out-of-box pop, but he is, again, limited to $15.50. Alright, so that shows you grails. I showed you legendaries. Now it's time to show you the other redeemable you get, which is a royalty piece. A royalty piece is usually, I say usually because not always, a Freddie Funko dressed up as a character from the line. And you get these by collecting all commons, uncommons, rares, and epics. Commons, uncommons, and rares, you can complete all those relatively cheap. The epics can sometimes cost you. So right now, Disney line has epics that are like 10 to 15 bucks. I know the Halloween series 2, some of those epics became like 20, 30 bucks. And sometimes you get epics for 2 to 5 bucks. So again, it depends on how high in demand they are. Sometimes you can get epics super cheap. Sometimes you get epics cost super expensive. So let's get into the first epic that I actually finished. The first, royalty piece I personally finished. And it is the Jack-O-Lantern Freddy. He is number 3,000. Now the funny part about this one is that I bought the epics for like $5 each. Like I got the epics really cheap for the ones I needed. By the time this redemption day came, some of these epics were like $20 a pop. Like it didn't make any sense. And now the pop itself I think is like $70. But yeah, that is the Freddy Flintstone, Jack-O-Lantern, Freddy Flintstone. Freddy Funko, wow. Freddy Funko as Jack-O-Lantern, and he has his lollipop, he has his bag of candy, and he's limited to at least 3,000. Alright, the next one I have is, the elf one. We got the elf, Freddy Funko as Buddy the Elf, holding his maple syrup. And there he is. He is limited to 2,000, maximum of 2,000. There he is. Boom. One thing I like about the elf line, because of the fact that Freddy Funko and Buddy look almost exactly the same. Like you can't really tell a difference on them. I mean, you can, but because hair and freckles and stuff like that. But the average Joe would not know that's Freddy Funko in just of his Buddy. It's like, oh look, that's a cute Buddy the Elf pop. So that's I find it amusing. But yeah, Buddy the Elf, Freddy Funko, limited to at least 2,000. Alright. The next one we got is one that people absolutely hated. And I did anyway. Like I said, I came one away from finishing this mastering this set, was the Retro Toys line. The Freddy Funko holding a, what were you called? Simon. Words. And wearing a Hasbro shirt. He is the Retro Toys. Limited to a maximum of 2,000. That's it. Nothing special with him. Just t-shirt, Simon, crown, boom. Limited to at least 2,000. And the last royalty piece I have, I'm pretty sure, let me go through all my pieces real quick, that is probably my favorite royalty piece. As awesome as the Jack-O-Lantern one is, this one's probably actually my favorite because this one hits the home fields. It is from Nicktoons Series 2. Limited to 2,700. Freddy Funko as Reptar. Look at that. Boom. He's awesome. He's awesome. Limited at least 2,700. So, that being said, that is a look at grails. That is a look at legendaries. That is a look at royalty pieces. Let me know in the comments below which ones do you like. Are you just something you want to hopefully survive and get into? Or is it something you're just going to pass on and just wait till they hit the secondary market? Or kind of hope it just dies and fizzles away? I kind of wanted to survive. I enjoyed the gamble. I enjoyed the thrill of pulling stuff out of packs. Everything I pulled except the Hungry Hippos. Like I said, I pulled a second Wilma. I pulled a second Demogorgon. And I pulled a Jaime Lannister, which I sold. And another one I sold too. From House of Dragons. I can't think of his name. Pulled one from House of Dragons, legendary, and I sold him too. But, that being said, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of these? I'd love to know. But that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you go check out the links below for your protection for your pops. Information on the Funko Digital, and definitely check out the Gastlecast for their little bit of video on, maybe a little outdated, but go check them out. They have a good, decent video and give you an idea of how all this works. So until next time, links below. Make sure you leave comments. Make sure you hit that like button, and definitely hit that subscribe button. And until next time, take it easy. Have a good one. Peace.